next, it is a UFC welterweight championship showdown between the Nigerian nightmare Kamaru Usman and Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Well, a long winning streak may guarantee you a title fight in other divisions, certainly doesn't at 170 pounds. But now, with all the contenders behind him, there is one man left standing. It is this man, the #1 welterweight contender, now getting his shot at the dominant champion. And he believes without a shadow of a doubt that he is the best 170 in the world, and he is out to prove it right here, right now. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, and in a division that has so much depth in that top 15, it's even more remarkable that this man has remained the hunted. The question tonight, with a powerful challenger out of that blue corner, can he walk away and still? Tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So 2 years, the gap in age, with similar height and reach. We send it inside the Octagon. Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 35 wins, 14 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, presenting the challenger, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
You ready?
All right, so here we go, round 1 of this highly anticipated tilt between the strong striker and the decorated grappler. Any chance that these guys mix it up, or are you just expecting them to stick to what got them to the dance?
I'm expecting a pretty straightforward approach from both of these fighters. The striker will try to lead with his punches and his kicks, and the grappler will try to time a takedown, time a clinch position, so he can start to work towards a lot of those great judo throws that he possesses.
Oh, he goes with the punch and he lands.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
feet. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the two.
All right, single collar tie now.
Nice.
Nice defense there, huge block. Well, for years, Tyron Woodley had said Jorge Masvidal is the best boxer on this UFC roster. Certainly showed you the hands there.
I mean, he's showing it, man. I mean, he's showing it, John. This guy has an ability to stand and box with anyone in the UFC. And that was on full display when he beat Nate Diaz.
25 total strikes have now landed for Jorge Masvidal. Well, he's connected on a few hooks so far here in the round, and there it is again. So every time he goes back to the well with that hook, he seems to find the target.
He does a great job of finding the placement on that shot. It is a great weapon to have.
He comes forward with a flying knee that just missed hitting the target flush.
Take it forward.
Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good for him to finally get it done. He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Oh, man, that was slick. He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
Nicely done. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here, and if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
All right, we look back at some of the replays from that previous round, DC. A lot of good action for fight fans over those 5 minutes.
I mean, high pace, high intensity, all action first round, both landed, multiple strikes. What a great round of fighting.
Everything's good. Don't worry about it. That's one round. We got 2 rounds left. We got more rounds to fight. Relax. I want you to.
All right, here we go now with round 2. Kamaru Usman and Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Usman. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. And they separate. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right. Because
Because eventually you're going to have to put something on your opponent that's going to really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight.
So 40 total strikes have found the mark for Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. And landing inside his hook now.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
And they separate.
Right hand punch.
Right hands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Much improved defensively as he blocks the shot. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little... Tries to work it into a takedown. Left hook counter. Oh!
He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, he gets up here, but he is on wobbly legs.
Beautiful punch.
Now goes in and secures the takedown. All right, right, into full guard here, DC. I know you don't like hanging out here for too long.
No, you don't want to stay there. Too much of a submission threat, you gotta pass.
Close guard. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Close guard here. He's very comfortable here working off his back, DC. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. And now Masvidal's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Usman's back in half guard. 20 seconds left. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
All right, so a lot of highlights over those previous 5 minutes. DC, take us through the replay if you would.
A lot of good action, but punching led the dance. Punching was the thing that stood out to me. That allowed him to take control of the round.
Great job. You understand me? That's what I'm talking about. Your takedown is...
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Punch coming, it's blocked.
Nice punch here.
Oh, Masvidal in a real flow here, sticking and moving. The crowd is like just reacting every time he moves.
Masvidal now has the crowd eating out of his hands. The one thing about Jorge that makes him so difficult to deal with is he never allows you to trap him. When you think you got him trapped, you try to hit him. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Good work from the top here by Usman. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep,
There you go.
absolutely.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Kamaru Usman. Well, you gotta stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. So 101 total strikes have landed for Kamaru Usman. Well, and essentially landing 2 out of every 3 strike attempts, 66.
Now he's on top of him looking for the finish. He got him bad!
Back to the feet.
Look at how fast. The only person I can do this to is maybe John. John, there's a weight difference. I don't know if you know jiu-jitsu much. You miss a lot of your classes. If I'm gonna do this to anybody, it's Andy.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Usman's right back to the full mount.
Listen, hey, focus. You're okay, you got rock. It happens.
right, here we go, fourth round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to work on that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
And now Masvidal's lower jaw looking extremely swollen now. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. And he landed the right hand there. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Usman. Recovery, man, right back to his feet. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. And there comes the separation now. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And now he's got that tie clinch. We'll see what he can do with it. As effective as straight punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Usman's attempt there is blocked by the opponent. Man, the takedowns have come in bunches tonight, and there is another one. That was his strategy coming in. He has executed to perfection tonight.
It never works out perfectly, but today it seems to be going as great as it can be. I know the takedowns don't look beautiful, they don't look perfect, but it doesn't matter. He's a submission guy. All he needs to do is get you to the ground.
Right.
So even if it looks a little bit bad being there, he is accomplishing the ultimate goal, and that's to make you grapple with him.
Close guard. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy.
And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look from the transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Kamaru Usman. All right, feet on the hips here. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
Final round, you ready?
So here it is, folks, fifth and final round. Oh, lands another shot to the body, beautifully placed as he continues to punish his opponent's midsection here in this round. Oh, body kick attempt here, it's no good.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick. What a big-time takedown.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, and he's trying to land effective strikes.
Just missed with that right hand.
He didn't like that left hand.
He's got one here. Back to the feet.
That was a jab.
Oh! takedown defense holds up. All right, so maybe he goes for another takedown here, and it's the setups too, right? He's not blindly shooting from the outside. Maybe he'll get him down again.
He's doing a fantastic job of setting up his takedown with his hands. He's forcing the hands up around to block his face, and then he's dropping his level. Shooting his shot.
He's out!
He's done, he's done!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the ring.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 43 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Jorge Masvidal.
So there he is, the newly minted UFC welterweight champion. You had to look far and wide for people who were picking him in this spot tonight. As Dominic Cruz said, when you became the double champ, he got it done.
Not many people expected him to win. Those 3 guys that walked to the Octagon with him were sure that he would win this